Hi, this is Kim Brenneman again, and I'm talking about doing life at home. I wrote a book many years ago, and the most recent rendition of it is Home Management, Plain and Simple. It's actually been out since 2017, and my daughter and I both think that there's some things that need changed in it, added to it. So eventually we're going to work on that. In the meantime, we have the book has a workbook that we worked on last year, and that is actually in the process of being formatted. That's something I've been promising for years, and it hopefully will be available to buy this year. It is designed to do as a group because I got so many requests for a workbook kind of format to go along with it, and that it was kind of tricky for me to think through. Plus I was in nursing school and we were moving around because of our life, so it just took a long time to put together. Finally I got it put together, and now we are having this shelter in place thing with COVID, and getting together with other people to do a workbook type study just seems like, will that ever happen again? Maybe someday, maybe not. Surely it will. This is not going to be the way life will be forever and ever, amen. But sometimes these days that blur together, it feels like that. We shall see. The other thing that I worked on recently was condensing that book, or maybe not condensing, but pulling some of it out for a quick start guide for people who are not accustomed to being at home all the time. So the whole world is at home, and most people aren't used to being at home, whereas me and my family are, because we have homeschooled forever. And for the most part, all of my work has been home-based. We have a farm. We all our any kind of side jobs that we had or work were related to being at home. Many years ago, I forgot about this till someone reminded me recently. Like years ago, I sold products online. That was before my youngest was born, for a couple years. It was kind of before Amazon had things that were other than books, and I had products that were specifically for large families that lived at home. I didn't really enjoy that work, so it didn't last very long. I had a market garden for a few years, and I really enjoyed that because I like to garden. Our family had a goat dairy, and we made cheese. So anyway, all of our work at home things were part of what we did, and I thought when this whole shelter at home thing started happening, I have something to contribute to people. So I will talk about how we do life at home with kids, with homeschooling, with working at home, and hopefully that would, help people to learn better how to cope. So that's why I've been doing these videos. I'm doing about 5 every week for the last 4 weeks. I was kind of surprised that they were stacking up. I've been uploading them onto YouTube, so if you want to listen to it all in one playlist, that's an option at Home Plain and Simple. And also they're on Instagram TV. Again, all in a series. I have not uploaded them to Facebook. At first I tried to, this is supposed to connect to Facebook, but it doesn't for me. It's not connecting. So I would have to upload it separately. And so I just haven't. Maybe I should do that. If you think I should, send me a message. I wanted to talk just a little bit today about things that were a big part of what I was writing about at first many years ago when I first started blogging, which was actually in 2004. I wrote about what I was doing, why I was doing it, and how I was doing it, because it was resonating with other people. I was just kind of recording at first, and then I realized, people are responding. They want to know this stuff, so I started writing more. That part of what I was writing about was planning my days and my weeks, and even through the year, the months. And one of the things I did was write about different focus areas of the house and when to do that cleaning and how to do that cleaning in the week, in the months. I found my plan for it, and unfortunately it is not saved on a computer, and it took a whole lot of time to put together. So re-putting that into a document that I can hand out is going to take time. And right now I'm studying pharmacology, so that's not going to happen for a few weeks. The whole idea, though, is that on different weeks you focus on different areas of your house for doing the deep cleaning instead of the traditional spring cleaning and fall cleaning. The whole idea is that you work through your house throughout the year, tackling one room or one area at a time and doing that deep dive, and then it's spread out over time. And also, when you are constantly staying on top of the cleaning, it doesn't really get dirty and gross. It's when you don't do that for a while or a long while or months that it gets disgusting. And it's not very fun to live in a dirty place. I know, I've lived in that dirty place. Sometimes we still revisit it during busy times when we're just going. And then the work at home piles up and it gets icky. And I just want to stop. And look what happened to us. We have this big stop here with this whole stay-at-home thing. And so our busy life is kind of stopped. And we're able to catch up and even have more time to spend on things that are fun to do at home, like mess around with sourdough. I don't know, it seems like a lot of people are, and I've been enjoying it. And the whole idea of the whole sourdough and I got a kombucha culture again is that there's that regular life of being able to care for these pets that don't bark and they don't, let you know that they need fed, but they need fed. So that's been fun. Back to my focus area thing. What I had did was create a plan. So I'm gonna hold it up here so I don't have to look away so badly. But the first week of the month, the focus area for deep cleaning in this book that I'm looking at right here was entryways and stairs. Week 2, the first full week of the month, was kitchen and dining room. Week 3, bathrooms and laundry room. Week 4, the third full week of the month, is all the bedrooms and the bedroom closets. And then week 5, the last Monday through the last day of the month, the living room and the schoolroom. That was the plan I'd made for this book. Now, I think I need to make a little bit different plan for our current life. But that's what I had done. And then the whole idea is in the deep cleaning focus is on those areas of the house for that week. You don't worry about the rest of the house. I mean, yeah, you do the daily cleaning and the weekly cleaning, but as far as diving in deep, pulling out the furniture and vacuuming behind, dusting the baseboards, dusting the ceiling fans, catching the cobwebs, the deep dives, washing the windows maybe. Those didn't happen all the time. They just happened 1 week of the month. And if you didn't get to all of the things that you wanted to 1 month, so what? It's going to come around next month and the next month. But what it does, it prevents you from having this pressure of doing a spring cleaning and cleaning the whole house top to bottom, diving in deep every spring. Actually, those weeks are kind of fun, but I like to just reserve those for hitting a lot of windows and cleaning windows, because you can open them up, let the fresh air in. There's something kind of healing about that after winter. But this gets those deep dives all throughout the year so that you don't have a year's worth of cobwebs or 6 months worth of cobwebs in your house, or all the ceiling fans are dirty and coated with dust and grime. You're getting them clean every month. I didn't necessarily do those deep cleanings on one day. Sometimes we did. Sometimes it was on Friday and we would add it to our weekly cleaning. Other times we would ration it through the week. So on Mondays we worked on decluttering. That's what this plan here says. Tuesdays, catch the cobwebs, dust the lights and ceiling fans, replace the light bulbs, and dust the baseboards. That's something that you can give each of those jobs to one kid and get it all done. Wednesday, straighten a drawer or cupboard. Just one drawer or cupboard in that area. So let's say it's entryways and stairs. Do you even have drawers and cupboards in your entryway and stairs? Maybe, maybe not. But the idea is once a month you do that cleaning for one drawer and one cupboard in that area of the house. Thursday, wash windows and curtains as necessary in that area. Wash the area rugs if there are any. Wipe the grime from the light switches. Light switches get dirty. I like to give light switches to a small kid for a weekly job because we had a lot of people at home and our light switches would get dirty. And that was just something easy that a preschooler could do, is go around with a wet rag and clean all the light switches. Fridays, vacuum the corners, edges, furniture, and under the furniture. Fridays were a cleaning day, and that was a day where we had the vacuum out and running anyway. So in that one room or area of the house that we were deep cleaning, we would just pull out the furniture and vacuum behind and around. And then Saturday was pretty that area of the house. That's when you would maybe hang the pictures, do the decorating things that you had been putting off. So that was just a way for me to think about, okay, what are we supposed to do today? What are we supposed to do this week? Here's a plan that tells me what to do. And I can assign each job to a kid if it was practical. We've had a lot of kids at home for a lot of years, and that makes a lot of mess. If there's only a small handful in your house, but they're all little children, then it's going to be on you to do this. But at least it's something that doesn't require a lot of brain power. You can just look to the list and see, this is week 3. This is the area of the house I'm supposed to deep clean. These are the jobs I'm supposed to do, and then do it. Just, head down, do it. Because a lot of times the cleaning, the dirt is not very fun, but there are tricks to help with that. Put on some music, put on an audio story if you have little children that are helping you. If it's just you and you're doing it, like when the kids are busy playing, or they're maybe it's their nap time, put on a podcast or something, put it in earbuds, and then just go, because that distraction helps. A lot of these tasks don't require a lot of brain power. I mean, dusting baseboards or catching cobwebs, you're just going and doing. If you put something on that's distracting, all of a sudden the job's done and you're like, whoa, how'd that happen? Done. Check that off. So I hope that was helpful on how we did deep cleaning into different focus areas of the house. And sometime in the next couple months, we'll have this. I really don't think that this is up in the free resource library, but I could be wrong. Maybe Bridget had put it up at some point in time. You can go check free resource library at homeplainandsimple.com. If it's not there, we will load it up sooner or later. And I also found in this same book a lunch menu plan for summer for a lot of kids. Simple lunches for a bunch of kids. I even forget what it was called. But anyway, oh my goodness, we ate that stuff all the time. It was easy and it was filling and it was summery. So yeah, we'll put that up too sometime. If you don't have access to the free resource library, all you have to do is put your email address in, and you'll start getting emails that has the password in every single one of them. And also on Mondays, you should get a newsletter that has tips, tricks, strategies, and then also anytime a new blog post is uploaded, it automatically sends out to the email list. And also the email lists are first to hear about when we do something new. And each one of them contains all the links to different spots that we are on social media, Facebook and the YouTube channel and Instagram. So come back tomorrow, 4:00. We will talk about, oh shoot, I had a plan. I forget what it is. It's written on a paper here. I think homeschooling. I think it was something about homeschooling lots of little children. So thank you for joining me.